In this lecture, we are going to continue with our registration part. Why we are going to continue? Let me tell you. Now, user is logged in and this user has added these many items inside the cart. Now, what I will do? I'm just going to log out. Now here, user is adding this item as a guest. User is adding this item as a guest. Now, inside the cart, I am having two items. But just imagine at this particular point, user has not registered to our website. If they click on login to checkout, where we should get redirect, we should be redirected to login page. So first, let me just come to cart.php and inside this, I will just search for login to checkout. So now here, if the user click on login to checkout, where user should redirect, user should be coming inside users area. Inside that, we are having login.php. Save this, come to project, refresh once, click on login to checkout. User will be redirected to this page, but at this particular point, user has not registered to our website. So now here, I'm just going to click on register here. But inside the cart, I'm having two items. So whichever user is getting registered and whatever items we are having inside the cart, these items has to be stored inside the database for this particular user who is getting registered. I hope you understood. Now directly if I register, whatever items we are having inside the cart, that will be lost because we have added as a guest user. But at this point, whatever items we are having inside the cart, and if the user is getting registered, these particular items should be inserted inside the database for this particular user. I hope now it is clear. So for that, we are just going to continue our registration part because we have written complete logic for our cart. Now what I will do, I will open user registration.php. Entire logic we have written. I suggest you once go through this logic so that you will understand how we have registered user. Now scroll down. Here we have written the insert query to register user and insert the data inside the database. And then here we have executed. Now below this we are just going to write our logic. First, I'm just going to check for the condition if registration is successful or not. If successfully user has inserted inside the user table, for user ID we have already given auto increment value, which means each and every time when we are inserting user, we are going to get new ID. Now what I will do, that last inserted ID I'm just going to access. And how we can access? In MySQL we are having this. I will be writing connection. From there I will access this insert ID. So using this, whichever user has inserted now, for that particular user, I will be able to access the ID. So basically, last inserted ID, I will be able to access using this insert ID. And this entire value, I'm just going to assign to this variable user ID. Now here, I'm going to set if my session is set as well as if I'm having items inside my session. So here, I will be writing is set and inside this I will be passing session cart. Okay, basically if I am having any items inside the cart and the count of items is greater than 0, inside this copy and paste. Okay, in our previous lecture we have seen this complete logic. So basically this particular point what we are checking, before registering user has added some items inside the cart. Now, if we are having items inside the cart, then what we will do, we are just going to loop through all the items, and those items, once registration is successful, if we are having any items, that items also we are going to insert inside the database. For each, I will access my session cart, copy, paste. I will write as, then I'm just going to write product ID, and then we will be accessing quantity. Okay, in this way, we are just going to loop through all the cart items. Now what we will do, whatever session cart we are having, we are just going to insert inside the database. Insert cart, then connection, prepare. Inside this, I will be writing insert query. Insert into my table name is card details. I will write user ID, column names which we have passed inside the table. Then I will be passing product ID. And inside this session, we are also storing the quantity. That quantity also I'm just going to access. Then I will be passing values. And what we have to pass? We have to pass the placeholder, user ID, product ID, and quantity. Whatever session cart we are having, we are directly inserting inside cart details table. Next, I hope now you are very much clear what we have to write. I will write insert cart, then bind param. Inside this, user ID is integer, product ID is integer, and quantity is also integer. Separate by comma, I will be passing all this, copy and paste. For user ID, I will write dollar. So inside this user ID, you can see whichever user has inserted, that ID we are going to access. Then product ID, from here, okay, from this session cart we are accessing, and quantity, instead of this one, I will be passing QTY. Okay, from session itself, we are accessing the quantity, and previously we have written entire logic how these quantities will be stored inside the cart as well as inside the database. Then next, I'm just going to execute insert cart execute. Once entire cart is inserted inside the database, what we have to do, very important, we have to unset our session. So here below this, I will write unset, and inside this, I'm just going to pass my session card. I will copy this complete thing, and inside this, I'm just going to paste. So first, what I will do, this duplicate part, I'm just going to remove. I do not need this one. And from top also, I have created this variable. I'm just going to remove. Okay, 2 times we don't have to check whether our insertion is successful or not. From here, copy this complete session message. Inside this if itself, we are just going to paste the message. Okay, why? Because registration is successful, and here we are displaying our message. Once the registration is successful, where we should redirect? We should redirect to index page. So here I will be passing script tag and then close script tag. Inside this, I will write window.location.href is equal to, I will come outside of this file. I will go to index.php file, and this entire thing I'm just going to wrap in single quotes, semicolon, and here also I will be passing semicolon and below this exit. Okay, if our registration is successful, you can see we are uploading the file, and here we are checking if the registration is successful, and if we are having some items inside the cart, those items should be inserted inside cart details table. And after that, we are displaying this message to user. Below this, I will also write the else part where I will tell registration failed or maybe something like that. I will copy this, paste here, remove this session. I do not need this one. I will write registration failed. Please try again later. Then toast message, and where I should move to same file. So here I will be passing header, and inside this I'm just going to write the location, and where I should go, I should present in the same file. I will write user registration.php. It has to be capital L, and then this entire value I'm just going to wrap in double quotes, registration.php. If the registration is not successful, we will be redirected to same file. And also here, successfully, if everything is set, then inside the session, I will also store the user ID, because previously we are storing the user ID. So here what I will do, because user ID is very important, using the ID itself, we are accessing all the card data. So what I will do, copy and paste, and inside this, I will give the session name as user ID. And here what I will store the user ID. Okay, whichever user we have inserted inside the database, that user ID I'm going to store inside the session as well. These are the changes you have to do. Only then whatever logic I have explained you, that will be working. Now let me just open the database. Come to this MyStore database. inside this user table. Now currently I am having three users, Seema, Divya and Rivya. Now what I will do, you can see inside the cart I have added two items. Now I will click on login to check out. I'm just going to register a new user. I will register with Khanam. Khanam1 at gmail.com. Choose file. I have selected one file. I will write the password. Confirm password. Address. Let me write Mysore. Mobile number. Once I have entered all the details, click on register. I am having registration successful. Welcome to Gleam Creates. Now you can see new user is registered, but still inside the cart I am having those two items which I have added as a guest. Now come to database. Come to this. Okay, let me just refresh once. Inside the user table, Khanam is added. Now I will come to cart details. You can see for Khanam, user ID is 14 and you can see both the items are inserted inside the cart. Very important, this you have to perform. If you are not performing, whatever items you will be adding as a guest, and if you are registering, all the items will be vanished. So this particular logic is very important. I hope now you are clear why we have written this logic.